I noticed that with millionaires, they do not talk a lot. When I worked on a lot of talk shows, the hosts of these shows do not talk as much as you think they do. Get off your butt and be consistent with your brand today. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Bianca Bee, and welcome to the Bianca Bee Show, where we talk about business, finances, and friendships. I'm your host, Bianca Bee. I'm a booking producer and the author of 3 books. I teach women how to be confident when it comes to business, finances, and friendships in the media industry. So let's get into it, y'all. I've worked for a lot of people, and just a little bit backstory about me if you're new to my channel or just now listening in. I have been a booking producer. That is basically someone who books people and produce segments and put them on TV. I've been doing film for about 10 years now, a little over 10 years, and it's been an amazing, incredible journey. I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I've been around a lot of successful people and a lot of millionaires, and I worked and had opportunities to work with some very high-profile people. And so something I realized when working with millionaires is that they all kind of have very similar little niche or things about them. And I wanted to share some things that I've learned, like working with millionaires and working with successful people, that I kind of like implement in my day-to-day life, and something that has helped me in what I've seen throughout the years, and just through observing the celebrities that I've worked for and the corporations that I worked for, and the successful people that I've been able to be in rooms and encounter with. And I feel like sharing this information will absolutely help those out there who want to be entrepreneurs or want to be in the media industry. And so let's get into it. So the one thing I've noticed about working for successful people and millionaires is that they are very particular about their routine in the morning. A lot of millionaires do wake up early. And I know that sounds extremely cliche, but people I've noticed who have very financial security and who are very successful are very particular about their morning routine and how that looks for them. So that's the first thing I've noticed. So scheduling and they're very big. Millionaires and successful people are very big on maintaining their time management. I noticed that with millionaires, they do not talk a lot. When I worked on a lot of talk shows, the hosts of these shows do not talk as much as you think they do. A lot of successful people are very great listeners because they listen and have executed what to respond to and what not to respond to. Of course, people are on and they have their image or their character or their avatar of what and who they are. However, when you sit in professional meetings with very successful people who have executed making millions of dollars, most of these people are incredible listeners. They don't talk as much as you think. And that is something I've kind of implemented in my day-to-day life. If you meet me in real life, I'm not much of a talker. I am a straight listener. I like to listen and consume energy and know what to respond to and what not to respond to. And I think sometimes that could come off as being standoffish. However, I think just being around a lot of business people, I've noticed that they do not talk as much as you think they do. Most celebrities and most very high profile people who have millions of dollars, when they're not in their character mode, most of those people are very quiet, very observant, and know how to become great listeners. So I think if you really want to be successful, you don't have to do too much. Most successful people, real successful people who aren't TV personalities, they've learned to execute the value of listening and not wasting their time. You can't just go to a millionaire or successful person and just pitch an idea to them. Make sure if you do that you are executing what that pitch is. A lot of these people do not have time, okay? So that's something I really learned about working with celebrities. With successful people, I've learned that they stick to one thing. They really hone in on one specific thing. They execute that, and then venture off into multiple businesses. That's what I've learned from being in rooms with powerful people. Like, they stick with one thing, they really execute that, and then they venture out and then do other things. Is that most people who have money are into stocks, into real estate, really know numbers. Most successful people have been around no numbers. They're very logical people. They're hardly ever emotional. What I learned about being around millionaires is that they exercise daily. They really take care of their health. They make sure that they eat right. Most successful people have a very particular diet, especially men. They eat healthy. They exercise, and also like they really wear like simple stuff. Most men that I worked with that were millionaires and very successful millionaires, they are very chill with their clothing because they don't have time to think. Most people who are flashy and extra a lot of times really don't have money. They're kind of creating a facade that they have money. However, people who are very successful that I've personally have met and sat down in rooms with people are very chill. They have very chill clothing, mostly athleisure, but very high quality material of their clothing. And that's something I learned about being around very successful people. Something I also learned about being around very high profile people when it comes to money, these people are very frugal, and they also use their credit card for everything. Most successful people use their credit card for every single thing. Most businessmen and people who have money, they use their credit cards. One thing I learned about millionaires is that they read. They have a very wide variety of vocabulary, books. These people read. Millionaires read, okay? Also, something I learned with people who are very successful is that they give back. They're really big into philanthropy. Most successful people do give back, and sometimes they don't just overly show that, they give out millions of dollars or they've donated to this charity or that charity. A lot of successful people are very quiet about those things. But that is something that I definitely have noticed with being in certain rooms with people, is that they definitely give back. So these are some of the tips that I've learned by being around very successful people. And I hope that you guys take some of these tips and use it on your day-to-day. So on every episode, I give a B tip, and that's basically a tip, whether that's in business, finances, or friendships. So today's tip of the day is consistent branding. Maintain a consistent brand image across all touch points. Consistency helps build trust and makes your brand more memorable. So this is your chance, your opportunity to get off your ass, get off your butt, and be consistent with your brand today. I can't stress this enough. Consistency is key. It will help you elevate and get there faster. It's your girl, Bianca Bee. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at It's Bianca Bee. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/Bianca Bee Show. Also, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple, Bianca Bee Show. Make sure y'all type that in. Let's get these numbers up in 2024. It's your girl, Bianca Bee. Bye, guys. Bianca Bee, 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 Bianca Bee.